How'd you be more feminine to bring out his masculine energy? Great question, Ashley. Fantastic question. Best question of the day. Good job. So the way you can be more feminine is try to step into those feminine traits, okay? Such as nurturing, joyous, kind, loving, supportive, okay? Stuff like that. Guys, remember the 5 pillars to a 10 out of 10 relationship, yeah? Attraction, masculine, feminine energy, courtship, intimacy, and communication. Very important. If you can focus on those 5 and get those 5 to a good level, you're gonna be successful. So make sure you focus on those 5 things: attraction, masculine, feminine energy, courtship, intimacy, and communication. It's gonna make a big difference. My book is not available yet, Hannah. My book comes out next year, okay? It's in the publishing stages at the moment, so it takes a long time getting it edited and proofread and marketed, and there's a lot to it. I coach a lot of people from all around the world. From all around the world. It's quite crazy actually. America, Australia, New Zealand, Poland, Ireland, UK, South Africa. Geez, there's so many countries. How do you keep a long distance relationship going? How do you keep a long distance relationship going? Look, my rule is don't live so far away that you can't see them at least once a week. We see each other once a week, but it's only been a month. It's only been a month, Chloe. So you just take it easy, have fun. Let the emotions blossom naturally, okay? I struggle a lot with trust and overthinking. It gets in the way. How can I reduce this? Very common. If you're having trouble overthinking, guys, make sure you send me a message. So a lot of people have trouble overthinking, and it has a lot to do with your level of confidence and self-worth that is in your own mind. So we really got to improve that mindset. Hey, Charlie. Any tips on how to manage different parenting styles? Yes. Allow your partner to parent the best they can, and you parent the best you can. It is good to have different parenting styles. Allow your partner to parent the best they can, and don't force your style onto them, okay? Can you find true love on dating apps? Yes. I've coached hundreds of people from all around the world, and every single one of those people who were single who came to me have achieved a 10 out of 10 relationship, and every single one of them has done it through online dating. Every single one. Now, I show people how to do it properly. That's the trick. Is it sort of abusive? He says he's comfortable with me wearing certain clothes. No. And frankly, the word abuse gets thrown around far too much these days. Someone telling you what to wear is not abuse, okay? You can say, no, I'm gonna wear what I want. Unless they have a gun to your head, how are they gonna stop you? Unless they physically are abusive. You understand? You need to have a sense of confidence within yourself and stop calling everything abuse when someone does something which doesn't agree with you. It doesn't mean it's abuse, it just means they don't agree. You know what I mean? People use that term way too much. We moved in after 1 month, married now 38 years. Great, good job, Ali. I don't recommend it because it's a little quickly, it puts a little bit too much pressure on people. I recommend between the 6 to 9 month mark. Now in saying that, that's only a recommendation for time. You don't have to follow that recommendation. You can still achieve a 10 out of 10 relationship and not follow it, but I think following it is somewhat of a wise idea. Okay, how can I turn down the nerves for today on my date? Listen to pump-up music. A lot of my clients, they listen to music. They listen to a great song, a pump-up song before they go on a date, and it really pumps them up, gets them into a good mindset, okay? You've only had sex 2 times since January. That's very bad. That's very bad. Sex is a very important part of relationships. So look, you know, a long-term relationship, you should be doing it at least 2 or 3 times a week. And if there's a problem with that, hormones need to be checked, okay? Because, you know, he may have low testosterone. It could be a whole bunch of things. So you need to do a blood test. Best date you've ever had with your partner? Probably a sunset cruise where they go out towards Fraser Island. You do a cruise, you're drinking champagne or beers, and you're eating little snacks. It's really, it's quite a romantic thing. I love doing that. I pay for almost everything. It's super annoying. He just can't afford things though. Look, some people think it's shallow if you don't want to date someone because they have no money. If you don't want to date a broke loser, there is nothing wrong with that at all. It's not shallow, it's actually smart, okay? It's actually a smart thing not to want to. First thing that attracted me to your partner, great question, Ben, and it'd probably be the level of affection, okay? The affection was immediate, okay? So I needed to find someone with a similar affection as I had, and she was the most affectionate person I've ever met. And it makes you fall in love incredibly quickly and deeply and incredible. Okay, what's the best way to start a conversation on a dating app? Great question. The best way to start a conversation on a dating app is with a curiosity question. Something which breeds curiosity within the reader, such as if you go anywhere on holidays, where would you go? Or if you could have any superpower, what would you have? Dating exclusively for 3 months, but he says we're not a couple. How long should I wait for commitment? It should have happened by now. I'd give it another month, and if he still isn't interested, I'd end it. Can you tell your thoughts on if it's good or bad to have sex on the first date? It's good. You should do it when it feels right. If it feels right on the first date, do it. You're not a robot, you're a human being. Sex is a very emotional, spiritual, deep feeling sort of thing. So go with how it feels. If it feels right, do it. If you go on a first date and it doesn't feel right, don't do it. It's never the wrong time to sleep with the right person. Okay, I've been talking to someone for 15 months and basically lived together, but he hasn't asked me out. Come on. Look, the timeline to the relationship goes like this. You meet someone, okay? A week later you go on a date, and then a week later you go on another date, and about 8 weeks later you become exclusive with each other, official, Facebook official, you become a real couple, okay? You be a real couple for 6 to 9 months before living together. Then you live together for at least a year before getting engaged or any of that major commitments, okay? Okay, do you need to get married? No, you don't. Getting married isn't really a necessity these days. It's really just an enjoyable romantic thing to do. But it's not a necessity. You can have a 10 out of 10 relationship without it. I have a 13-year-old who will be resistant. Any advice? Yes. Stop being so weak towards your child, Cara. Stop. Your 13-year-old needs to learn that not everything in life is fair and they don't get everything they want in life. So tell your 13-year-old, hey, shut up. Let me be happy and stop being an asshole, yeah? Be harsh. So many people are so soft on their kids. They need to learn that they don't get everything they want in life. That's unless they're gonna learn the really hard way when they become an adult, okay? Is it wrong for him to be on dating apps when you've been on 5 dates? Yeah, he should be deleting them by now. I keep picking the wrong guys. I'm scared to find someone new. Amy, write down your ideal partner list. Write a big long list of everything you want in a person, okay? So you can really have a good idea of what you're actually looking for, okay? Let's see, he wants snip. I say no. Who gets final say? Well, he does because it's his body. But at the same time, he should consider your feelings because you're a family. You know what I mean? So he gets the final say legally, but hopefully he considers your feelings and has a chat about it. The only thing I argue with my girlfriend about is what she wants to bloody eat. Ben, think about it from a masculine and feminine energy point of view, right? Think about it from a masculine and feminine energy point of view. She wants you to be the leader. She wants you to be decisive. Some traits of masculine energy. And you're pushing her to be the leader. You're pushing her to be decisive when that's not in her feminine energy. So when you're forcing her to make a decision about where to go to eat, you're pushing her into her masculine energy. Yeah? So you don't want to do that. What you want to do instead is you need to decide. You need to be the decisive leader. And if she doesn't want to decide and she doesn't have an opinion, go, great, let's go and grab sushi. Let's go and grab a burger. Let's go this, let's go that. And you make the decision, okay? A lot of people struggle with this because they push their women into their masculine energy. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Never force a woman to make a decision. She'll make a decision when she's comfortable in doing so, okay? It's the man's job to be more decisive. How can I tell my coworker that I have feelings for him without being rejected? It's risky. And I would never say, as an adult, never go up to someone and say, I have feelings for you. Never say those words. Flirt, see if it's reciprocated. Not talking to each other for an extended period of time should never happen in a relationship. Regardless of how angry you are, you must communicate. Silent treatment is not optional at all. If someone gives you the silent treatment, go, no, I don't do the silent treatment. We're going to talk about all issues immediately. Guys, before I go, I want you to remember the 5 pillars. Attraction, masculine, feminine energy, courtship, intimacy, and communication. It's super important. If you can focus on those 5 pillars, you've got a much greater chance of being successful, okay? Guys, if you need more help, send me a message and join my group on Facebook, the True Love Community. Okay, guys? See ya.